Hello everyone, welcome back to Financial TheraPeace. Here we take a holistic approach to financial freedom by incorporating financial education, wellness, and spirituality. In this video today, I want to talk about life insurance and planning for your family in case of any type of uncertainty and undesirable situations. I know it's a morbid topic and most of us would rather not talk about it, but I think it's important to have these uncomfortable conversations just so that we're prepared for anything that could happen. I think we've all been exposed to how precarious and uncertain life could be this year in 2020. We've, been shocked by deaths of high-profile individuals like Kobe Bryant and Chadwick Boseman. The death toll for COVID-19 has been astronomical. And not to mention, people are still dying of regular illnesses and accidents. Personally, I've known of so many people who have lost loved ones just this year alone. Most recently, I've been shocked by the news of, a very close family friend who's lost two individuals in their family, very immediate family, in less than a 2 weeks period. I mean, it's so heartbreaking. What also got me thinking more about life and uncertainty lately is something that my husband said. We went on a rare date night a few days ago. And we live in a country where the driving is really horrible and dangerous. So before we leave the house, we always pray for protection. And when we get back home, we are praising God for getting us home safely. So this time when we return home, he's saying, thank you, God, for getting us home. But he added that, and thank you for bringing us back home to our children so that they don't become orphan. I was like, yikes, I wasn't expecting that, and it just made me feel so emotional and got me thinking about these type of situations even more. And all of that, and with everything going on around me, just had me thinking the importance of planning for life, death, and uncertainties, so that we are more prepared to deal with these situations when they happen. I know most of us understand the importance of planning for the future and uncertainties, yet a lot of time we get so busy doing life that we forget to actually take actions or to make the decisions. And sometimes we may think we're doing okay. Perhaps you did get insurance 20 years ago, but you haven't taken the time to review your policy to make sure that it's the right type of insurance, it's the correct amount, and it's what you need for your life right now. I have a plan to talk about life insurance and estate planning in the future, but I just felt led to really talk about life insurance right now because of everything going on around us. It is important for every adult to have life insurance, but it is critical for parents to have it. Because if you have children, especially when they're young and they're dependent on you for their survival, you want to make sure that they will be okay if you were not around. And you want to probably make sure that they get more than enough. Life insurance could be a good way to pass wealth on to your children. If you're a stay-at-home parent, you also need life insurance. Sometimes in our society, we think, it's a replacement of income, so only the person that works should get life insurance. But the person staying at home is actually working too. They're just not getting paid for it. They're taking care of the kids, they're cleaning and they're cooking and they're running errands and they're taking care of the home. Those are all things that cost money, but that person is just doing them for free. So if they weren't around, there would be a major gap in the finances if you would have to pay someone else to take care of those chores. So whether you're working or not, life insurance is important. Sometimes young and healthy people may think they don't need life insurance, but that's not true because one, you don't know what the future holds. Accidents do happen and they don't discriminate based on age or based on health. Two, there are a lot of young people who are being diagnosed with illnesses. And once you are diagnosed with some illness, it's a bit difficult to get approved for life insurance and it may not be affordable. So it's better to lock in a rate when you're young and healthy than to wait later on because you don't know what the future holds. Two, if you're from a culture where you'll be taking care of your parents in their old age, I think it's important to take the precaution and get life insurance now because they're expecting to outlive you. But if something were to happen, then you don't want to put them in that situation where all of a sudden they're trying to figure out, how they're going to survive because you were the insurance policy or you were their retirement plan and now they don't have that anymore. Lastly, remember that the younger and healthier you are, the more affordable your insurance premium will be. So it's best to lock in a rate now than later. In the United States, many employers offer life insurance policies to their employees, which is really great, but it's not enough. You need to have your own policy that is not tied to your employment because once you leave that job, whatever you have with them is terminated. So you want to make sure that you have your own policy that you will keep with you forever. As you think about life insurance, I want you to consider the amount that you actually need. Think about the lifestyle that you would like your family to have. Consider the age of your children, their educational expenses, mortgages, debt, the income that it will need to replace. All of these factors should play into the number that you will actually need. Lastly, I want to remind you to make sure that your policies are always up to date. Some people have insurance policies from 20 years ago that they've never even looked at. You might have been divorced for 10 years, but yet your ex-wife is still the beneficiary. Or you had an insurance policy when you were in your 20s for like $100,000, but now you're married with 4 kids, so your needs are completely different. So take some time to review your needs and update any policies that you may have. You don't want to be stuck in a situation where your money is not going where you want it to go. Oh, and don't forget to make sure that a trusted person knows about your insurance policy because you don't want to be in a situation where you have insurance but no one knows about it. So if something happens to you, then no one is around to claim it. I know this was a heavy and morbid topic, but I really felt led to talk about this so that you could remember the importance of insurance if you don't have it, so that you could take actions to start looking into getting it. And if you do have it, to take some time to review your policy to make sure the amount is correct, the beneficiaries are up to date, and just to put you in a place where you're thinking about your future, your family, and any undesirable uncertainties that may come your way. We can't control what happens, but what we can do is definitely plan for them, and we all want to make sure that our children are all right. So thank you so much for watching this video today. Please don't forget to comment below, subscribe, and like. Let me know, your thoughts and how you're planning for your family. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you a long life and a very healthy one. And as always, I'm sending you peace and love.